name is Amr Awal, student of English Education Department Class A 2023. Today, I want to discuss a topic about contribution of psycholinguistics to language pedagogy for my assignment of psycholinguistics for language teachers course. So, I will answer some questions. First, I know that psycholinguistics is an approach for language pedagogy. Instead, psycholinguistics provides a theoretical explanation of how language is acquired and processed in the human mind, which guides language teaching and learning. It integrates psychology and linguistics to view language learning as a cognitive process, emphasizing meaningful input, mental representation of language, and the idea that comprehension comes before production. It also distinguishes competence from performance, helping teachers understand learner development. For this reason, psycholinguistics function as an approach rather than a method or technique in language pedagogy. Second, I know that the three methods are three language teaching methods for language pedagogy as contribution of psycholinguistics as an approach, namely the natural method, the total physical response method, and the suggestopedia method, all of which are based on how language is acquired and processed in the human mind. Natural method, developed by Carson and Terrell, emphasizes natural language acquisition through meaningful input, prioritizing comprehension and communication over explicit grammar instruction, and allowing learners to progress gradually from silent understanding to active language use in a low anxiety environment. The total seeker response method, proposed by James Asher, reflects first language acquisition by focusing on listening comprehension before speaking and using physical action to help learners internalize and remember linguistic input, especially vocabulary in a stress-free learning atmosphere. The suggestopedia method, introduced by Georgi Lozanov, concentrates on reducing psychological barriers to learning by transforming negative beliefs into positive ones through suggestion, music, art, and a comfortable classroom environment, with the goal of activating learners' mental potential and improving the effectiveness of language learning. Third, I choose the natural method. I think the natural method is the most preferable to me because it reflects the natural way humans acquire language through meaningful communication rather than through direct grammar instruction. The reasons are that this method emphasizes comprehensible input, allows learner to focus on understanding before speaking, and creates a relaxed learning atmosphere that reduces anxiety and builds self-confidence. The advantages are that learners can develop communicative skills more naturally, gain vocabulary through real context and visual support, and participate actively without fear of making mistakes, which ultimately leads to more effective and lasting language acquisition. 4. I chose the one type name of activities in the natural method is total physical response with visual aids. The methodology of this activity is that the teacher presents familiar pictures related to daily activities and gives simple comments or questions in the target language, while learners respond through physical action, gestures, pointing, or short verbal responses without being forced to speak. The target skills of this technique are mainly listening comprehension and vocabulary acquisition, with speaking skills developing gradually as learners become more confident. The target group of learners is beginner level students, including young learners or adult beginners, who may still feel anxious about producing the target language. The advantages of this technique are that it provides comprehensible input supported by visual context, reduces learner stress and anxiety, increases motivation and self-confidence, and allows language acquisition to occur naturally before learners are expected to produce accurate grammatical sentences, and so on. This technique supports a relaxed learning atmosphere, respects learners' natural order of language development, encourages meaningful communication, and helps learners build confidence to participate effectively in later communicative activities. That's all from me. I would like to express gratitude to my honorable lecturer, Sir Dr. Kaharudin SIPM Hume, as a lecturer in this course, who has written a book entitled Psycholinguistics in Language Pedagogy, which supports the material. And thanks guys for watching this video. See you later. Wassalamu alaikum.